In this section, I am going to discuss the preparation of the materials, investigating the effect of the experimental values such as variation of contact time, pH, and initial concentration of methylene blue in the solution. All the experiment will be done in triplicates. These are the chemicals to be used in the experiment with their designated quantities. Calcium alginate 50 grams, hydroxypropyl cellulose 100 grams, methylene blue 25 grams, calcium chloride 12.5 grams, and distilled water 2 liters. In preparation of methylene blue solution, to obtain 5 ppm methylene blue solution, get a 6.25 ml from it and add it to 25 volumetric flask and distilled water will be added to the mark. Same with 10 ppm solution but 12.5 milliliter will be used. The calcium chloride solution with a concentration of 5% weight will be used as a bath during the extrusion of the adsorbent beads. This dissolve it with 250 ml distilled water using a magnetic stirrer. In preparing calcium alginate, hydroxypropyl cellulose adsorbent beads, the 2 grams of 75% of calcium alginate and 25% of hydroxypropyl cellulose will be dissolved using 100 ml of distilled water and stirred with using magnetic stirrer at 300 rpm for 10 to 20 minutes, forming a colloidal solution. The colloidal solution will be extruded dropwise to the prepared calcium chloride solution, in which the colloidal solution will form solid beads immediately. The beads will be setting in the calcium chloride solution for 10 to 15 minutes to harden. Then the beads will be filtered and its calcium chloride solution and will be washed dry with distilled water. The contact time affects the removal of methylene blue from the solution. Place 0.1 gram beads into 250 ml flask, then add 25 ml methylene blue solution. Stirred at a rate of 150 rpm, then record the concentration at 30, 60, 90, and 120 minutes. It will take longer time since the molecules of methylene blue will reach the boundary layer, diffuse into the adsorbent surface, and finally diffuse to porous structure of the solvent. The pH of the methylene blue solution will greatly affect the entire adsorption process, particularly the absorption capacity. The pH of a dye solution will be varied from 3, 5, 7, 9 to 11 using a 0.1 molarity of sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid. In this variation of pH, pour the 5 ppm methylene blue solution to the 0.1 grams of calcium alginate and hydroxypropyl cellulose beads and add droplets of the known concentration to the solution and record the reading of the pH meter after 20 seconds. Adsorption will be highly dependent on initial concentration of methylene blue solution. It is because at high concentrations, the available sites of adsorption become fewer, making the percentage removal of methylene blue dependent on initial concentration. First is pour 25 ml of diluted solution in an Erlenmeyer flask containing a 0.1 grams of calcium alginate hydroxypropyl beads, and then record the obtained data and repeat the process using the 10 ppm methylene blue solution. Concentration of the methylene blue will be examined when adsorption equilibrium is reached.